Good morning. We are going to do a translation today from Spanish to English. And first I'm going to just read it in Spanish so that you can actually listen to the pronunciation. And then we will do the translation and then we will answer a couple of questions about the text. Hola, Tom. Ayer por la noche fuimos a ver el partido entre el Valencia y el Real Madrid. Fue formidable. El partido comenzó a las 8 de la noche. El Real Madrid ganó 2-1. Los dos equipos tienen grandes jugadores. Tu equipo favorito es el Manchester United, ¿verdad? A mí me gusta David Beckham. ¿Qué piensas del partido del sábado? Yo voy al fútbol todos los sábados con un grupo de amigos. Son verdaderamente majos. Me gusta mucho el fútbol. Los lunes por la noche voy al centro deportivo para jugar con otros chicos. ¿Qué te gustaría hacer cuando vengas a mi casa en septiembre? ¿Te gustaría venir al estadio conmigo para ver algún partido de fútbol? ¿Y te gustaría venir a jugar con nosotros? Pasado mañana voy al cine con Marta. Es muy bonita. La encuentro muy agradable. ¿Tú también tienes una novia? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? ¡Hasta pronto! So these are the questions. What are the Real Madrid players like? What does Michael think of David Beckham? What is Tom going to do in September? Who is Marta? What is her personality like? Give 2 details. Now I'm going to translate. I'm going to read through the translation. And then what I would do, if I were you, I would put the Spanish translation on one side and the English translation on the other side so that you can see the parallels, the paragraphs, one against each other, and then you pick up the verb conjugations, the feminine, masculine, grammatic, syntax, translations themselves, the expressions, all sorts of things. Then I will highlight a couple of things as we do the translation, the comparison later on. So these are the questions. Hi Tom, what are the Real Madrid players starting to watch the match? What does Michael? Hi Tom, yesterday evening I went to the stadium to watch the match between Valencia and Real Madrid. It was great. The match started at 8:10. Real Madrid won 2-1. Both teams have great players. Hola Tom. Ayer por la noche, yesterday night, fuimos a ver el partido. We went, simple past, we haven't seen it yet, to see, infinitive, we only conjugate the first verb. We went to see the match entre Valencia y el Real Madrid, between Valencia y Real Madrid. Fue formidable. Fue, simple past again, it was formidable, wonderful. El partido comenzó, again, started, a las 8 de la noche, at 8 o'clock at night. El Real Madrid ganó, you can see, simple past, O accent, the ending tells us that is the third person singular in the simple past. That's how specific Spanish conjugation verbs are. 2-1, 2-1. Los dos equipos tienen, we've seen that in the lesson, they have. Verbo tener. Third person plural is the N, tells us that they. Verbo tener, you see the deep tongue here, and it is irregular. Yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, nosotros tenemos, vosotros tenéis, ellos tienen. Grandes jugadores, great players. Your favorite team is Man U, right? I think David Beckham is cool. What do you think of the match we played on Saturday? Tu equipo favorito. We've seen tu, which is a possessive adjective. We've seen it in the previous lesson. Your favorite team. First goes the noun in Spanish, then comes the adjective. The other way around from English, where we say your favorite team. Es, now you can understand the sentence. Present tense verb to be, ser. Third person singular, es. Manchester United, ¿verdad? In Spanish, we don't say isn't it, the question tag. Have you? Don't you? Did you? We don't say any of that. We don't conjugate the verb at the end according to the sentence. We just say, ¿verdad? Isn't it true? Is it? A mí me gusta. Verbo gustar is another family of verbs. We don't say yo gusto. I don't do the liking. David Beckham is pleasant to me. A mí me gusta David Beckham. To me, it is pleasant. And that's why a mí is an indirect object. So we don't use our typical personal pronouns yo. I don't do the liking. Something is pleasant to me. A mí me gusta, a ti te gusta, a él, a ella le gusta, and so on and so forth. We will see it in the future, but for now, so that you know that not all verbs conjugate with yo, tú, él. The great majority, yes, but there is this family of verbs. A mí me interesa, that is interesting to me. A mí me encanta, I love that. A mí me apasiona, I am passionate about that. A mí me molesta, that bothers me. This kind of conjugation, this kind of construction, okay? ¿Qué piensas del partido del sábado? What do you think? AS, we've seen it in the present tense, tells us that is tú. ¿Qué piensas tú? So we don't need to say tú because as already tells me, because the AS already tells me that you are the one who is doing the thinking about the match of the Saturday. In Spanish, we put all the little words, prepositions, and articles all the time. We don't have the construction of Saturday nights or Peter's home, the home of Peter. We don't. We always have to say the home of Peter. I go to the game every Saturday. I am going there with a group of friends. They are really nice. I like playing football. On Monday evening, I go to the sports center to play with other boys. Yo voy, present tense, first person singular, al fútbol todos los sábados, every Saturday, con un grupo de amigos, with a group of friends. Son, third person plural, verb to be, son verdaderamente, your adverb, truly, honestamente, honestly, habitualmente, habitually, generalmente, generally. Your adverb in Spanish is mente, and in English is ly. Majos, nice, cool. Me gusta, again, we've just seen it. Me gusta mucho el fútbol. I love football. I like it very much. I love it. Los lunes por la noche voy al centro deportivo. Monday night, the Monday by the night, Monday night. Voy, present tense, first person singular. Yo voy, verb to go. Al centro deportivo, again, centro deportivo, and not deportivo centro. Center of sports, in order to play with other boys or friends. What would you like to do when you come to my house in September? Would you like to come to the stadium with me to watch matches? Or would you also like to play with us? ¿Qué te gustaría hacer? That gustaría, that is the conditional. We haven't seen it yet. What would you like to do? So we conjugate gustar and the second verb comes in the infinitive. Tells me that is an infinitive. To do. What would you like to do when you come to my house in September? Would you like to come to the stadium with me in order to see, ver algún partido de fútbol, football match? And te gustaría, would you like to come to play? Again, we conjugate only the first verb, and then all the other verbs come in infinitives. To come to play with us. The day after tomorrow, I am going to the cinema with Marta. She's very beautiful. I find her very nice. Do you have a girlfriend too? What are you going to do tonight? See you soon. Pasado mañana, the day after tomorrow, past tomorrow, I go to the cinema. Even though it's present tense, we intend to explain that we are going to the cinema on a specific date. So it's I will go, yo iré, I go to the cinema. I am going. Like a present tense indicating future. With Marta, she's very pretty. Es, she is. Third person singular, verb ser, to be. Very pretty. La encuentro muy agradable. La is not an article. La casa, la manzana. It is a direct object pronoun. I find her very agreeable, very pleasant. Encontrar, to find, present tense. We've seen it with the irregularity, encuentro. ¿Tú también tienes una novia? Do you also have a girlfriend? Tienes, present tense, second person singular. You will get used to the changes in the diphthongs and stuff. You need to just learn them by heart, but you can see that the same verbs are used all the time. ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? What are you going to do? Present continuous as a close future. So, vas a hacer, you are going to do. That is the meaning, and this is the time, tonight. Hasta pronto. See you soon. I hope you enjoy the translation and the dialogue. Please ask all your questions in the dialogue box or contact me in one of my items of information. And so all your questions will benefit everybody else as always. So if you liked it, see you in the next lesson. Adios.